Hey team. This is when I've ummed and ahed about writing, but I found this in a book and actually have had this brewing over for a wee while. Leadership has a bad reputation. I'll say it again. Leadership has a bad reputation at the moment. It carries a lot of baggage because so many people do it badly. I'll just say it how it is. Or we've been impacted upon by a lack of good leadership that we don't want to do it. Leaders are vulnerable. Leadership is lonely. Leadership is about being accountable. And for some, leadership ends up with a lot of people doing what they think other people want them to do to save their skins, to live another day and to conform and to comply. Leadership ends up with a lot of frustrated people doing what they're being told to do and not doing what they believe in or know what is right. I have failed a lot in leadership. A lot. I fail because I try to lead with integrity to the cause I am employed to work for. I butt heads because I believe in doing what is right, not what is necessarily popular. I believe in asking why and how, and that just gets me into some sticky conversations. I believe in shared leadership and problem solving together, and if this means being non-traditional, then I'm in. I believe investing in my teams and backing them in sticky situations. I believe in taking it for the team. And because of this, I fail. I get into trouble. And in big corporates I've worked out, I just don't fit. Because I work for joy, I work for impact, and I work to build people, thinkers, and to teach people to lead themselves. I want teams of leaders and doers and risk takers. And this doesn't fit into most chain or copy paste models. I guess I like bespoke, and I've been saying that for years. Leadership, it's a circus that people just don't want to join. You end up as the ringmaster of a small tent. This part is super fun when you are creating and supporting and orchestrating a delightful event with a team full of talent. It is when your circus is a part of a franchised model that life gets hard. Some things can be the same, but being a little unique is super important too. When you don't allow for the unique and the little points of difference, leadership fails to be leadership anymore, and we can relabel it as management and control. I'm going to give you an analogy or an exemplar. My favourite hotels to stay in are Citizen Inn. They are unique in the hotel world in their setup and target market. They have cool locations and a very cool atmosphere. They're franchised across some great parts of the globe. Each has elements that are consistent, predictable, and the same. And each hotel has that element of what makes them even cooler in their location. Each hotel is personalised. The team there is quite incredible too. They are interviewed for their communication and people interaction skills. Most employees have had a different life before working in this hotel setting. Their number one employment skill is engaged communication. The rest of the job they teach. It's a formula that works. I've stayed with them more than 20 times across the world. Why? Because it's predictably personal. Leadership here is about being the conductor of a really unique team. So leadership has a bad reputation, and it's getting harder and harder to have people move into these roles. They often suck. The roles suck. You are forced to work in conflict with the way you which work in conflict with the way that you want to lead, and in a way that people want in the workplace. We have to make better cultures, not just for our teams, but for leaders. Leadership can be fun. Leadership can be incredibly rewarding, but leadership can be rough. And too often it deserves the negative rap it gets. At the moment, to lead means to conform. Leading your own way means being brave and being prepared to fail. Learn to lead. Check us out, leadershipatpitches.com.